everybody. We're so excited. We have wrapped up our series, and this is my free gift to you, donated from Hot Yoga Peterborough. This is Laura Nugent, and she has been gracious to donate her time, and she's put a lot of energy into this fertility, qigong, and yoga session for you. So I'm going to turn it over now, and you direct me. I am her pupil today, so I get to learn.
Thank you. Okay, Rihanna, we're going to come to lay on our back first. Just extending out in a nice relaxing pose. Let the toes flop to the sides, and then turn your palms up. And then just taking one hand on the lower abdomen, underneath the navel, and the other hand on the heart center. And just begin to feel very grounded. Notice as the breath draws into the low belly, and also draws into the chest. These two centers, the bottom one is Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra, connected to our sexuality, to our creativity, and to boundaries. And the heart center is all about the emotions. And during this time in women's lives, we really need to connect to these two energy centers. Notice whatever feelings rise, whether good or bad, and observe them without judgment. And just take a few more breaths, connecting to the emotional, compassionate heart center, and to the creative energy center of this sacral chakra, holding the sexual organs and reproductive organs. And just take this time now to set an intention for your practice. Set an intention that helps nurture you, that helps bring you into a state of ease, calm, and relaxation. And each one of our poses today will help to do the same. And stay with this steady breath. And just begin to roll through the wrists. You can release the hands from the abdomen, roll through the ankles, getting into the second chakra energy centers, drawing out into the limbs. Sympathetic nervous system, when we're too stressed, it's in our limbs and our joints and not at our center. So we're going to work today to draw back into the parasympathetic nervous system. Reach the arms overhead now. Keep rolling the ankles and then just roll the wrist overhead. Still getting energy flowing. We'll take the arms to the sides, bending the knees, place the feet to the floor, reach down and graze the heels with the fingertips. Walk the shoulder blades underneath you. As you exhale, press the hips up towards the sky. Inhale and roll back down nice and slow. Good. Roll the hips up. On an exhale breath, engage the glutes. And then rolling back down. This is just starting to get some movement through the lower abdomen, the low back, drawing circulation into the uterus and the lower abdomen. The next time you exhale, lift the hips, also lift the arms up and then rest them overhead. And then exhale, roll back down, the arms rest to your sides. 3 more times. Good, and then when all 3 are done, draw the knees in, rock from side to side. Getting into the sacral plexus, that bundle of nerves, and some of them innervate into the pelvis. So we want to make sure they're feeling pretty good and at ease. And then roll the knees in one direction. We'll get a good massage with the rocks underneath us. And then roll in the opposite direction. And extend just that left leg out on the earth. Extend the right leg out. Just keep it hovering. And then as you inhale, lift the knee up towards your right armpit. Circle it in and extend it back down. Keep it hovering above the floor. Inhale, wide circle out and rotate it back in. So just start to lubricate the hip joint, getting more energy and circulation down into the groin, low back, pelvic floor. We'll do about 5 each side. We'll do one more here. Good. Release the right leg down. Lift the left leg. Inhale, draw it up towards left armpit. Circle it in, extend back down. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, and 5. Extending that leg out. Both knees draw up, taking them nice and wide. One hand to each knee. As you exhale, draw the knees together. Inhale and circle them wide apart. Continuing to warm up the lower abdomen. So the lower abdomen housing, of course, Swadhisthana chakra, also the root chakra, Manipura, helping us to feel also very grounded, secure in our bodies. And it's also in Qigong known as the lower Danchen, a major energy center. And then just begin to make a few circles in the opposite direction. Moving slowly with the breath. When we move a little bit slower, we can move through the tensions rather than skip around them. Good. Next time the knees are wide, just gently pull them down towards the earth. Tailbone presses to the mat. Reconnect with the lower abdominal breath. Knees coming back together. You can either rock and roll up to seated, doing that a few times, or if you prefer at home, you can just roll to one side and come on up to seated. So from a cross-legged position, seated cat and cow. Hands to the knees. So as you inhale, you want to think of the pelvis tilting forward first, then the heart scoop forward. Exhale, navel to spine and round back. Good. Inhale, swim forward, lift the gaze. Exhale, navel to spine. So the movement's originating in the pelvis, more so than the heart center. Scoop forward, inhale. Exhale, straighten the arms, lean right back. Good. Just igniting this fire within that lower abdomen. And helping to move energy through the governing vessel running up the back body, conception vessel running down the front body. 2 major energy lines which we'll work with a little bit more closely at the end of practice. And one more time, inhale, draw forward. And exhale. Good. When you're done that, scoop forward, coming onto the belly. We'll move the spine in cobra pose now. So chin to the mat, elbows up to your sides, hands directly under the shoulders. I'll just let them watch you do this. So as you inhale, lift the heart center. Good. And exhale, roll back down, take your forehead back towards the floor. And then inhale, scoop up, engage the core, lift on up. If you're finding this is too much for low back, you can also do baby cobra. Exhale, roll down. So just show an example of baby cobra. Inhale, lift, head, chest, shoulders, belly connected. Good. Exhale. Good. So this time, inhale, just lift your head, chest, and shoulders, but keep your abdomen down. So that's baby cobra if there's back issues. And exhale, lower back down. Good. So either one's good. So you can go ahead with the one you prefer, Rihanna. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And we'll do one more wave, keeping the core strong. One of the best poses for fertility is it's drawing circulation into the abdomen, into the uterus, and helping with the balance of hormones there. One more time, inhale, lift, and then hold this one. Soften the shoulders down the back. Take one more deep breath. Good. Exhale, lower. And then send yourself back into a child's pose. Toes come to touch, hips to the heels. Knees can be wide or together, your choice. Forehead comes to the floor. Relaxing the head completely. Really fantastic pose because it lowers the heart rate, it calms the nervous system, the brain. It also helps to stabilize the pelvis, neutralize it, and get more blood flow to that area as well. And when we're working with fertility, the biggest thing is just learning how to calm down, to let go, to relax. So working with that deep belly breath here, inhaling. And as you exhale, feel the body get a bit softer, relaxing into the earth. And take 3 more breaths here. And all 3 breaths are done. Come on back up to seated. Sweeping the legs out in front of you. Work into a forward fold. But first, just get the neck moving. You exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, lift the head. Just forward circles. I want to decrease and start to release the tension that we hold in the neck and the shoulders. Then draw the hands palm to palm at the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale, shrug shoulders towards ears. And exhale, drop with a sigh. 2 more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the gaze. And exhale, navel to spine, come forward. Bring the grip to the outside edge of your feet for Paschimottanasana. And if you're feeling really stiff in this one, you just inhale, lift up slightly, look to your toes. Exhale, navel to spine and round. You can come back into that wave motion for a few breaths. And again, if the toes aren't accessible, grab for your ankles. Sometimes I just anchor my hands under my calves if I'm feeling really tight that day. And then eventually when you're ready, soften right forward. If your low back is pulling, bend your knees more. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand under the knees and then soften from there. So lots of great variations. Relaxing the head down, relax the shoulders. This is one of the best poses to stimulate the ovaries, to stimulate the uterus, helping to regulate their function. And it's also reducing physical and mental tension. From the traditional Chinese medicine standpoint, it's also opening and helping to regulate bladder meridian, which is paired with the kidney. And the kidneys are very important. We want them healthy for our reproductive system to be healthy. I'm going to hold some of these next poses just a little bit longer. Not quite the length we would hold a yin pose, but enough that we can begin to release. We can start to allow thoughts drain. Breathe into the areas of tension. As you exhale, can you feel that excess sensation begin to dissipate? If you're a visual person, you can give that tension a color. Breathe right into that color. Feel it expand, and as you exhale, it drips from the body. Feeling the toes relax, the ankles soften. Just allow yourself to hang out here. Take 3 more inhales and 3 more exhales in your pose. When you're done, you'll walk the hands beside you, slowly just coming up to seated. Lift the heart center, lift the gaze, just let the head drop back gently. And come on, back to seated. Work into Baddha Konasana, or bound angle. Pads the feet coming together and the knees splayed wide. So it's not so much a groin stretch. You can bring the heels closer if you'd like. The knees can wave or just butterfly. It's actually really good for men as well. It can increase sperm count. And then just let the legs soften. So inhale, rise up nice and tall. Exhale, navel to spine, draw forward. Same thing can happen here. You can inhale, lift, and exhale, wave forward. If you need to coax the body into the forward fold, if you're feeling really tight. We're going to come right back into rounding so we can, again, work with the bladder meridian. And at the same time, we're getting into our kidney meridian, the inner thigh and inner leg. Pose also increases circulation into the lower abdomen. It can help release tensions, negative emotions that we hold through the groin and through the hips. So wonderful to do before conception and even when you're pregnant to help prepare for labor. Variation I like is just putting the arms underneath my legs and palms to the tops of the feet. So a few different options here. And then again, we'll just drop into it and breathe. You do find your mind is quite scattered today. It's not able to settle. Find an internal mantra. 2 very simple words to keep you present. Either be let go with each inhale, with each exhale. The words in and out. Or the Sanskrit words hosam, translating to I am. All very effective. If the shoulders can relax a little bit more. Maybe the head drops on our next few breaths. Any weight you're carrying on your shoulders or you think you're carrying, let that go now. The knees soften towards the earth. Feel a release in the low back. And know that it's okay to be with whatever is, physically, mentally, emotionally, in this moment. Yoga is a practice, not a destination. Each time we come onto the mat, we practice tapping into our authentic selves. 3 more inhales and 3 more exhales in your pose. Letting the air complete again, slowly make your way up out of the pose. Extending the legs out. A couple options for our next one. You can either come into legs extended up, dead bug pose, or shoulder stand. So if you at home aren't comfortable with shoulder stand, please don't do it. Just come to lie on the back. First option is extend your legs straight up. Gentle bend in the knees and just allow them to hang out here. Dead bug, arms reach up towards the ceiling or towards the sky, and bend the elbows slightly so the shoulders drop into the earth. What we're doing now is increasing the circulation into the torso, really restorative for the limbs as well. And like I mentioned before, taking our energy back into the center, into our core. And today specifically focusing on that lower abdomen. The next option, you can work up into Sarvangasana or shoulder stand. Do so by walking the forearms underneath you and make sure all the weight's on the back of your shoulders because we don't want any on the neck. And then the best way to come up, or simplest way, is just to use momentum. Sweep the legs up, catch your back, and walk the hands towards the shoulder blades. Fantastic pose to stimulate the thymus gland. Take a few breaths here. If you come in and there's any pressure on the neck, all you need to do is pike the legs behind you, engage the core gently, and roll on out. Remember, my words are here to guide you. You are your ultimate teacher. Take a few more breaths here. Also wonderful pose to get circulation drawing in through the pelvis. Thymus gland helps regulate growth, so it's really important pre, during, and post-conception. Good. One more breath in your shoulder stand or dead bug pose. And then hiking the legs behind you, engaging the core, slowly rolling out, coming onto your back. Beautiful. And if you want to rock from side to side for a moment there, you can. Good. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. Pads of the feet come together and the knees splay wide. Good. You can take the hands either resting back onto the second and fourth chakra. You can just rest them on the abdomen or either grab for opposite elbow or forearm overhead. Staying connected to this low belly breath. Shoulder stand and bound angle or Baddha Konasana, whether seated or laying down, is one of the most important combo of poses that we can do to help regulate our cycle. And just to help to draw the ovaries back into their natural state. It's a wonderful pose, especially this one laying down, to reduce stress and to reduce anxiety. It releases the low back as well, and of course then opens up through the inner thighs again for our kidney meridian. Just notice all that's going on in your pose right now. Even start to feel the sensations between the feet, that subtle energy. each point of contact that you have with the mat as you drop into the earth. And if you're really feeling quite a strong pull on the inner thighs, just take 2 yoga blocks and place them under the thigh, or cushions, whatever you have available. And this is a wonderful pose. It's a restorative pose, also yin pose. You can hold it for up to 20 minutes if you'd like. Today we'll do it about 3. So finding that either internal mantra, the visualization of the breath, this time maybe visualize breath draw in, swirls around the pelvic floor, the hips, the low back, nurturing and nourishing these areas. Taking one more full breath in your pose. And draw the legs back together. Hands can assist them up like you're closing them like a book. And then just rolling to one side, making your way to seated. When you come to seated, if you'd like, you can sit on a block. So if sitting cross-legged for you is quite challenging on the hips, sit on a block or even sit on your heels, that's fine too. It just helps tilt the pelvis forward and elongate your spine. So this next breathing exercise is our Qigong breath. I mentioned the governing vessel running from the back, the low back, up over crown of the head, it ends at the upper lip. Conception vessel down from our lower lip, down the front, and ending at the perineum, or today we'll visualize low abdomen, that second chakra center. We'll also take Yani Mudra, so we have the index finger and thumb connecting in a diamond shape and the other 3 interlacing. Just placing the arms on the lap. This helps stimulate blood flow and energy into the uterus and the lower abdomen. It's a great mudra for us today. Soften the shoulders down the back and softly close your eyes. Feel the knees drop down towards the earth and the tailbone ground. The low body is representative of our yin, earth energy, keeping us grounded and stable. And everything from the waist up is our yang, light, lifted energy, pulling us towards the sky. Now I'd just like you to inhale and imagine you're inhaling up that governing vessel from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head into your upper lip. And as you exhale from the lower lip down the front body into your lower abdomen. Another way to help this visualization is as you inhale, with the eyes still closed, look up like you're looking towards the space between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, look down as if you could internally look down into your lower abdomen and you send energy there. With each inhale, energy rises up the back. And exhale, energy rises or descends down the front. And we can also go one step further, and again, just add into your meditation what resonates most with you at this moment. So you're imagining water at the base of the spine, which we luckily have right behind us. And we'll inhale that water energy up the governing vessel all the way up the back, cooling the head and heart from excess thought and emotion. And we'll take the heat from the head and the heart center and breathe it down into the low belly. That heat and fire energy descends. Inhale, water energy rising. Exhale, fire energy falls. And And then to help this water energy build, so saliva actually build in the mouth, just roll your tongue back as if you're swallowing your own tongue. If that's really not comfortable, you'll just touch the tongue to the upper palate behind your teeth. And then the final thing, we'll just inhale. And as you exhale, right at the end of the exhale, draw up through the perineum so the Kegel muscle is engaged. And the inhale then shoots up the back. And if you'd like to have the eyes lifting and lowering, if that assists you, it does for some people, keep that going as well. We'll spend a few moments with this breath work that aids wonderfully in our fertility. If you'd like to continue meditating, breathing, working on cultivating the energy in your lower dantian, lower abdomen, please do. And when you're ready to complete, or if you'd like to complete now, placing again one hand just below the navel and the other hand on the heart. Noticing that heat and energy you've cultivated in your hands and put it right back into you. Nurture and love yourself in this wonderful sacred time in your life. I'm calling the intention that you set. And knowing that as much as this is a time to look to the future and your future children, it's also so important to stay present. In the present moment, anxieties fade because we're not projecting into the future. Depression ceases to be because we're not living in the past. Drawing the hands now palm to palm at the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And taking this time to experience and feel absolute gratitude run through your body for taking this time just for you. And I invite you to come back to this video 3-4 times a week. Because it's so important to find consistency. It's not immediate results we'll see, but consistency and over time. Wishing you a very fulfilled day. Namaste.
Namaste. That was amazing, Laura. So Laura does hot yoga in her studio, and you can tell that she's in a really amazing, just health sense of being because she's dripping.
I'm dripping.
Yes. So Laura, tell everybody where you're located and how you can be found in case anybody wants to find you.
For sure. So I'm located in Peterborough, Ontario, and we're in Hunter Street East. The website is hotyogaptbo.com. And we also have a YouTube channel where I put up some videos there, and we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have all that fun stuff, Twitter. So I invite you just to follow along and connect with me if you have any questions about your health, well-being, because I do some mentoring as well, some one-on-one coaching, whether it's by distance or people coming into the studio. So thanks so much for watching.
And thank you, Laura. Laura has graciously, like I said, given her time to you to wrap up this fertility summit. And if you didn't get a chance to watch the videos, I really encourage you to check them out. My website is rihannaposkin.com. I will have all of Laura's links and all of my links on this video. And our mission here is to help you optimize your fertility naturally and simply. And we wish you the best on your journey, and we will end our practice here. Thank you for joining us.